What's up, everybody? Wild Adventure. It's been a very, very long time. Um, in these long uh, absence of me, I've been really, really busy. Just either doing videos or just in general. So I'm doing something completely different. I am not at my house. I am currently in my vehicle right now, going live. But I'm not just at any location. I am actually at a location where a gentleman was actually murdered. Yes, that is correct. Now, I know this has nothing to do with Delphi whatsoever, but I figured, well, you know what? I'm doing it late at night at a location where a gentleman was actually murdered. He was actually drowned by two psycho lunatics. How's that? Um, it's been so long. Oh, and just in case you guys don't believe me, Anthony, can you open the door for me? I'll show you guys. I figured it'd spice this up a little bit. Oh man, you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear him. Let's go, Doc. Heat seekers, jet. Get out. Go. Yeah, people. So I want to keep my phone close by because I don't want to lose any of you guys. Woo. Hello. Hear the frogs. It's actually pretty crazy. So I don't know if I have my good flashlight, so you guys can actually see that I'm actually on a dirt road right now. Anyways, I told you guys I've been super busy, so I got stories to catch you guys up on, man. Because Wild Adventures with Michael, man, he was just. There we go. I got a light. See if this helps a little bit. Sorry, man. So you guys can't see the damn thing. All right. So what I'm shining at is pretty much this is the dirt road. Here's the woods. And where's my phone? If I keep my phone close by me, I'll stay connected. If you guys lose me, I'm sorry. So right here, this is my hand. It's kind of hard to, yeah, can you open that up, I think. So this is the actual swamp right here. There's the dirt road. You guys can kind of not really see it, but it doesn't matter. So before I do some talking about Delphi real quick, I'm gonna catch you up on some speed as long as no cars are coming.
That's fine outside.
So I went to River Ridge. How long do you think that was?
Oh, several weeks ago.
Several weeks ago, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer than that. So I called the River Ridge reboot. I got new footage. I got drone. I got new cameras. The footage is freaking awesome. I think you guys are really gonna like it on some of our new stuff. So I used to talk about my car, my Ford Taurus, and I took that. It's creepy out here. So I took that to River Ridge. It's about 4 hours from where I live, and that was really I called it the true test for the car. Is the car going to be able to drive that far there and back without any problems? And if it passes, it's going to be ready for some of our 8 summer trips. Well, we went to River Ridge, and I'm not going to go into detail on like what we did. All I know is we got some awesome footage, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So we made it there, made it back, and my car needed some maintenance. It needed to get some new spark plugs and get the oil.
If you go onto Liz's Instagram, they can see the pictures for River Ridge.
That's right. So in the process of me getting my car, pretty much maintained and getting it really ready, one of my rods started knocking. So my engine done, out, lost my car. So in this whole process of losing my car, a lot of you guys know, a lot of you, at least some of you old subscribers who know, I used to have a Ford Explorer. Love Ford Explorers. Love the newer style. I don't like the old style. They look ugly to me. So as I lost my car and dealing with still having a loan on my car, I'm trying to get another one for a new vehicle. Very tough, but I got it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I got me another Explorer, and this one's different. It's not red. Usually I get red cars or white cars. Now it's black, completely black. I love the damn thing. It's awesome. I got Wi-Fi in it, so I can go out in the middle of freaking nowhere and do crazy freaking live streams like this. So that's kind of some of the stuff that's happened to me. I just turned it into a short story. So basically, back on Delphi, last time I was there was when the end of, I think I broke my computer. The anniversary of Abby and Libby. We were there the exact same time, or I can't say the exact same time, but pretty close. Oh, hang on, guys.
Yeah, car.
Sit tight.
I got it.
Taking you guys for a ride.
I got it, Michael.
We might be good. Okay. Okay.
I think you should do it up here.
Yeah, I should do it up here. Sorry, guys. I apologize.
Crappy quality right there.
They don't like it when I'm in these areas, man. Most of it, because it's just plain on creepy.
Didn't we hold it for you?
So no, you don't have to. Actually, I could set it right here. So there's my steering wheel. I don't know how well
Here,
this
here,
is gonna
here's a
work.
drink.
Anyways, that was the last time I was back at Delphi, and then somebody said something to me about. It was a female. She commented. Can't remember what she said, but she was saying something about that the girls had to run into the guy when they were walking towards the bridge. And I did a lot of thinking, because I'm not saying this is what happened, but like I came close to as, oh, maybe he was just sitting in the woods and then he just happened to see him and then he thought, and then I really got to thinking. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to change my theory on how this turned out. And I'm kind of leaning towards more of the, what that woman was saying was, I believe Abby and Libby were dropped off. They started walking towards the bridge and they actually encountered a gentleman. I believe just probably walking by, and he was probably still walking with his head down. And usually if it's just like you and a friend and you walk past somebody that's like creepy or something, both of you are like, man, that guy's kind of weird, I'm happy he's going the other way and we're going, this way. I'm thinking maybe that's what happened. Maybe those girls walked past him, not too far from the bridge, but not, right up to the bridge. And, they kind of got creeped out, but not creeped out enough. They're just like, man, this guy's weird. But he's still walking the other way, and they're walking towards the bridge. And just like two friends, they kind of blow it off and start, talking, and they get to the bridge. Well, I believe at that point in time, this gentleman is, he knows one thing. He knows that there's two girls that are all by themselves. Nobody's with them. Now alone at the bridge. And he knows nobody else is back there because he was already there. And I also believe that this guy, God dang, what's his name? Superintendent, I think it's Doug Carter, maybe? The state trooper guy. He uses the phrases, the shack. I recently watched the movie, The Shack. And pretty much, if you guys look it up, The Shack, the movie, It's pretty much about a guy who, during the movie, something bad happens to his family. Now, I don't think this guy had family, maybe, or like a wife or maybe kids, only because why would he do that to kids? But everybody's crazy in today's world. But I feel like he was dealing with some issues, and he also said we know this is for power. So maybe this gentleman, something was taken from him, maybe, or something happened that he blamed God for. I'm totally going with God's way, and I think he lost his power. And I'm kind of using this as just like the school shooting in Florida. God, I can't remember the name of the school or the young gentleman who did it, but he made a video and it's on YouTube, cell phone video, why he was going to do the school shooting, and that he was tired of people calling him, I'm assuming calling him names, mean names, and he lost his power. And he said, I want my power back. And in order for him to get his power back, it's an object, and for him it was an AR-15, and they were interviewing a lady who was kind of like, just the words and stuff that he was using was he lost his power. He felt powerless, and in order for him to get his power back, he needed to hurt people. That's how he. These people treated me like crap, so I don't have my power. I hate my life, so he decided he needed to take somebody's life or lives to get that power back. So maybe BG is experiencing kind of like the same thing, except people not, calling him names because he's a grown ass man. Maybe when he was a kid, I don't know. But I think he blamed God. I really do. And maybe, just maybe, he, I'm seeing some crazy lights up ahead. A train, maybe? Maybe. Sorry, guys. You can't see me. Keep looking. I'm literally out in the middle of nowhere. So, what? What? Hmm? Now, give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. But I'm gonna hurry up and finish what I said. So, a theory of mine is the girls came across him, like I was saying. He's powerless, wants his power back, and give different outlooks. I will have to look that up. Back to what I was saying. He knows now that these two girls are all alone. They're on a bridge, and it's a one way. I mean, whether you look at it or not, these girls ain't going to trespass on private property, so there's only one way. And he knows that he's blocking that entrance. And I guarantee he waited a little bit, make sure there was no parents, make sure nobody was, with him. Gets his opportunity, gets on the bridge, and then does what he thinks is right. And I'm only saying that because Superintendent, like I said, he used the movie Shaq. And that's one thing I wouldn't mind you guys doing. If you guys actually look up the movie Shaq and watch it and tell me what you guys think. Because for some reason, he is comparing that movie to BG. I mean, he's straight up. And he believes that he told somebody. Maybe he didn't tell anybody. Maybe he told God, hey, I got my power back. But that's one thing that I've really been channeling into is this guy. And I think that it was just bad, man. Bad chance. And the girls paid the price. I also think, I'm going to straight up say, I think the search, whoever was in charge of the freaking search, I think that was horrible. I do. I really do. I wish I had a time machine and could go back, because I do not know why they did not freaking check that area. I had no clue. Why? Because it's dark out? Shit, man. You know how many places I've been to in the pitch dark? Look where I'm at right now. I'm out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Out in the middle of nowhere at nighttime. All I'm saying is, if two young girls are missing, I would have been out there all night. No sleep. And another reason why somebody told me, why did you say that you were actually in another spot where somebody was murdered? Which I would drive there and I will show you. It's just right up the road here. The only reason why I'm doing that is because I thought it'd be really neat, something different on a podcast. And I will get his name, and then you guys, if you guys choose to, you can actually Google it and read the whole story. It's on a bridge in Whitley County, Indiana, not too far from Columbia City. And I'll give you guys a name. If you guys want to Google it, you can. But it has nothing to do with Delphi. I just think it'd be cool going into an environment late at night and kind of have that spooky vibe. So, I know I was talking about BG. Another reason why I made this podcast, and I'm not going to be doing another Delphi podcast for a while, but I finally got something in the mail. Had to be a month ago. And this is very important to me. And it's for Delphi, strictly for Delphi. And I've been waiting forever for it to arrive, and it finally came. So now I just need it to get a lot warmer out. And I'm hoping that somehow, and I'm probably going to be 4 years late, but I'm hoping somehow that I can actually find something that's going to get us even closer, or find something that the police can really be like, shit, I think we found something. I actually got a couple ideas, but me actually doing this plan, it's going to be with magnets, and it's going to be pretty much, I'm going to be like diving. And I know there's not a lot of water there, but just anything, man. Because I know a lot of people are like, somebody knows. But I'm going to tell you right now, nobody's telling. Nobody's going to tell. Every time they've tried to question somebody, it's brings them back to square one. So I'm thinking outside the box. I'm thinking of something that I was like, you know what, dude, I'm going to do this, but I don't know if I'm going to find anything. I doubt it, but at least I'm trying to do some way that I don't think they've done it. Metal detecting. I've thought about doing that. Like I said, 4 years too late, but you never know. Or just going under the water with magnets and just searching. You never know what we could come across. And I'm excited. I can't wait. And now I'm going to show you that bridge where that guy got murdered. I'm going to completely change it. Well, you got to read that crap to me, because I can't.
Okay. You just said everyone says there's tunnels there somewhere. We're from Ontario,
Canada, sweet. Hey, Canadians.
Yeah, you do it.
What?
I was reading what she said.
Oh. Yeah, you do it. Yeah. But guys, that's what I think about Delphi. And I'm not done with it. I'm not done with it. I could go to Delphi every day if I really wanted to. I know some people, some of my own family members are like, why do you always go to Delphi? You always go to Delphi. Well, first things first, Delphi is actually my very first video that just went nuts. And I have positive reactions. I had negative reactions. And you're going to get that no matter what. And I appreciate it. But I also want people to know that I'm in it, man. I am in it, and I'm not going to stop being in it. And I'm going to do whatever I can. And if I do things that I told you guys about and I don't get anything, well, guess what? I'm going to go back to the chalkboard, and I'm going to freaking draw up another plan and find out what else I can do. Like I said, I'm probably 4 years too late, but I can't sit around anymore and just wait for somebody to turn them in, because that ain't happening. It's not happening. Another thing is, I really feel like the superintendent is super confident that he feels like, they interviewed him or interviewed somebody around him. I'm also curious if maybe he actually went to one of the girls' churches. I know they went to separate churches, but maybe at one point in time, he had his own problems dealing with his own demons, and maybe he looked to God for a reason. I need help, and he never got his prayer answered. So he decided, you know what, I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm not saying he thought of it then. If he maybe did go to Abby's church or Libby's church, and he's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't think he did that. I'm just thinking they got dropped off. They encountered him, got creeped out, but didn't think too much about it. Got to the bridge. He waited. Nobody was coming to get them. And he proceeded to turn around and do the things that he did. And that's, I think, another reason why she grabbed her phone out and used Snapchat and was like, hey, there's that creepy guy again. Why would he turn around, So they got creeped out, and she got the video and pictures on Snapchat. And the seconds that when those happen, it's crucial. It's not just, here comes the train. It's just not crucial for the killer, because now he's debating whether or not he should do this, which his intentions, we already knew what he was going to do because he did it. But it's also crucial for the girls, because seconds matter in that. And maybe instead, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way. Some people will, some people, won't. But instead of doing a Snapchat, maybe called a family member and said, hey, this guy is really creeping us out. He's walking on the bridge, or even 911. Now, I give her still credit. I mean, they got creeped out. They Snapchatted this guy. There's a train coming, guys. So I'm going to get in the car because it's going to get freaking loud. Where's my phone? Did I lose my phone? Oh, sorry.
I need to get split off.
They say you can't talk on a phone and drive. They never said anything about it. Here you go. Can you guys see the train? Probably not. There it is. All right. So I don't know how well you can hear me. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and drive to that bridge that I was at earlier, where the one gentleman was murdered. And I can kind of give you the story. I can't remember the whole thing, but he was actually originally it was a man and a woman, I believe. Don't hold me to it, but if you guys look it up, you guys will read all about it. But he was originally, I think, beaten at a farm. I think somewhere nearby here, maybe not. But they believed that. Oh, better put on my seatbelt. They believed the farm, but they said he was beaten pretty badly, and they decided to drive out here where this bridge is. And here in South Whitley, where this bridge is, it's a dirt road. Back then, there was no houses. There's a couple houses now around here, but back then there wasn't no houses. You're literally out here in the middle of nowhere. And hang on, guys, I'm going over the
cross right there too.
The train. It looks like an animal. It's literally out here in the middle of nowhere, and they went to the bridge. They went to one of the sides, and they dumped his body over to where the creek. I think here comes a car, so I'm just gonna kind of keep you guys on the low. Sorry. He pretty much they dumped his body, and they thought he was dead. Well, his body didn't go in the freaking creek; it went on the side. So they had to go down there and move his body so it'd go down the creek. Well, the story goes is storms I love, whether I get to see a tornado or just flood waters. I don't know why at the time. And I drove through it. I was like, screw it, man. I'm not gonna let flood water stop me. And on this road, and I saw the little plaque that they had, but I never really paid attention to it. I was like, maybe it's somebody who was building the bridge, who lost his life, 'cause that happened a lot back in the day. And it was last year, but it was maybe late summer. And I finally decided, you know what? I'm going to look this guy's name up. I want to see what this is about. And I read about how this guy was murdered. And I was like, wow, this entire time, I like going to like locations where, that are abandoned or somebody's been murdered or cold case. And all this time I've been at this bridge for how long? And I never knew about this. So, Anthony, can you come out here so I have more light? So people can kind of see. I know you guys are facing me right now, and I know I told you guys this was about Delphi. Technically, still is. I'm just done talking about Delphi at the moment. I just wanted to show you guys this. All right. I'm gonna kind of look down here. What's that? What's the plaque say?
In loving memory of Victor J. Cooley, November 6, 1963 to October
1988, right? So 1988, guys, on October 16th. And Victor J. Cooley, correct?
Yes.
All right. And I'm going to turn this around and hopefully you guys can actually see it. Maybe we can't see it. Right there. All right, guys. And right here where Anthony's actually flashing is to believed to where they dumped his baby. But see, when they dumped it, it landed on the shore. Yeah, right down there. And then that's when he proceeded to do his thing. But I figured since I was talking about Delphi, that I would come here to a location because if I remember correctly, I don't believe the couple were charged in this murder because I think somehow he got to California. But if you guys look it up, you'll be able to read all about it. What the hell does that say?
Come here to my side.
I have never seen this before.
You obviously that's a cuss word.
Okay, so fuck around and find out bitches.
Wow, disrespectful.
Oh, guys, no, seriously, I have never seen this before. Look at it. Oh, wait, there's something else, dude. It's all over. What does that say? Stay out. Turn it over here.
That says out.
Stay the fuck out, maybe. Well, guys, I will straight up read what I say, and this says, what's it say? Fuck around and find out bitches. And then I believe this says, I don't know, stay the fuck out.
Yeah. I didn't know that until I shined it at the ground.
I've actually never noticed that, for real. That's actually kind of creeps me out because that means.
I'm observant. Sorry.
So, you know what that means, though? That means that there is somebody who, at least one point in time, is watching us. Which is really crazy, guys, because I've used this for different things. I've used it for fireworks, this very bridge. I've tested fireworks here. So, Anthony, shine it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I got scared there for a second. I thought that was a fucking animal. Okay. Well, other than the giant threat that's on the fucking pavement here of somebody telling us to stay out, or we'll find out bitches. Which is kind of, in my opinion, kind of like weak when somebody uses the word like bitches. When they're like threatening somebody, they're like bitches, because it kind of reminds me of like a young kid. So, and quite honestly, I don't think anybody wants to be pulling up on us and trying to do a surprise because they will be scattered by, stuff I can't say at the moment. Other than that, guys, that was it. Once it gets warmer, I'm heading to Delphi. I will have my GoPro, so you'll be seeing me underwater. And another thing is, I might do it tonight. I think I am going to do it tonight. I have a 50-minute Delphi video from early last year. It's not going to be edited. I think it was me and Jacob. We're going to say some goofy stuff, but we actually walked across the bridge, get to see that, and then we also crossed the creek and was kind of, I believe, in the general area of where the girls' bodies were found, but don't hold me to it. I'm just going to go ahead and post that as is. Other than that, that is it for this place. If you don't hear from me ever again, that's because somebody killed me here, okay? Just saying. Do this. Those are pretty